The second Twin 100 this afternoon here at Toledo Speedway as we get set to get underway with the ARCA Gold Cup Outlaw Super Late Models. The pole sitter was originally scheduled to be Marcus Malcutt, but he will not make the start here for this 100-lap event for the first race of the 2012 ARCA Gold Cup Super Late Model campaign. Therefore, Dennis Strickland, who was originally supposed to start second, he will start now on the pole, and to his outside will be the 86 of Ron Allen. Row number 2 will be the 72 of Scott Hance from Angola, Indiana, and Mike Liberta Jr. will go from his outside. Row number 3, the 116 is Jack Varney Jr., and the 37 of Terry Seneker Jr. will go from the outside of that row. Row number 4, it's the front row from last year's Stan Perry Memorial. On the inside, it's Mike Root, and to his outside, Harold Fair Jr. Quick qualifier J.R. Roerig will go from the 9th spot, driving the number 16 car for Bobby Blunt, and the number 8 is Dakota Carlson to his outside. Steve Needles and Cloud Plant will go from the next row as the field builds speed down the back straightaway. We are getting set for the 7-Up 100 for the ARCA Gold Cup Super Late Models. Problems immediately on the start. Ron Allen and Scott Hance get together, and we're going to have more problems down into corner number 1. Mike Root, Harold Fair Jr., J.R. Roerig, they all get collected down into 1 after Ron Allen and Scott Hance got together. And with that, we're going to have a red flag immediately come out on this one. We're going to bring this one back and try it again. Going to be a complete restart here for the ARCA Gold Cup Super Late Models. Tough break on the initial start for everybody, but we're back in line and ready to go. Dennis Strickland, Ron Allen, the front row, build speed down the backstretch through corners 3 and 4. Here we go, the 7-Up 100 is underway again. Down the back straightaway, the field works, single file formation in the front 5 spots. Here comes Seneker to the inside of Hance for 4th. Jack Varney Jr. and Harold Fair try to split Scott Hance, but to no avail. Varney fades a little bit. Fair works to the outside. Harold Fair in the number 5 spot. Mike Root to the outside now with Jack Varney Jr. Hance throws the block a little bit, but Varney shoots back to the inside. Root having all kinds of problems to shoot around on both of them. J.R. Roerig, the fast qualifier, stuck behind him now. Hance will take it to the outside. Steve Needles and Mike Liberta Jr. both are going to get around Hance as well. Cloud Plant, the number 16. He'll try to make a move on Hance, and he's going to succeed as well. Brent Jackson, 41. Also going to get Roerig to the inside of Varney. That's a battle for 6. Roerig in the 16 trying to get around Varney. Roerig will bring us the back stretch and put J.R. Roerig into the number 6 position. Root is 8, sitting 9th is Steve Needles. Dakota Carlson is 8, rounds out the top 10. Second, Mike Liberta Jr. in the 40 gets around the 86 of Ron Allen, put Liberta into the number 2 spot. Terry Seneker in the 37. He'll now go to the inside of Ron Allen, put Terry Seneker into a top 3 position. Allen back to 4th. Roerig and Fair will set sail now on the 86 Allen. Alberta Jr. to the outside, and Dennis Strickland. Battle for the race lead. Strickland trying to fend him off. Alberta, a power move around the outside. He's going to get the lead. Terry Seneca Jr. there as well. Clear Strickland. Seneca moves into the number 2 spot. Strickland back to 3rd. Up front, Mike Alberta Jr., Terry Seneca Jr. Terry Seneca Jr., your new race leader. That time by as he clears the 40 of Alberta. That's at lap 32. Halfway into the 7-up 100 for the ARCA Gold Cup Super Late Models. 51 laps complete exactly. This time by 52 laps complete for Seneca Jr. Seneca has gotten around the 116 of Varney, and he's getting ready to lap the 86 of Ron Allen. Go past. Had a little bit of a miss to the engine. We'll wait and see what happens with that. Oh, smoke pluming out of the back of the 40 of Michael Alberta Jr. 71 car of Harold Fair Jr. will spin in his oil as we see steam just pluming out of the top of Harold Fair Jr. Problems for a couple of the cars that were near the front of the pack. Both Michael Alberta Jr. and Harold Fair Jr. with problems. Caution flag comes out in this one. 55 laps complete, 45 laps to go in the ARCA Gold Cup Super Late Models 7-up 100 here at Toledo Speedway. Terry Seneca Jr. on the inside. His former teammate Steve Needles to the outside. Rohrig, Root, and Carlson round out the rest of the top 5. Here we go, back to green at Toledo Speedway. Seneca shoots back into the lead, a little bit of smoke off the back of the 14 of Needles. Battle back for 4th. Root, Fair, and Carlson. Fair back to 5th after being involved in the last yellow. Seneca leads, Needles 2nd. Still 3rd, but not for much longer as we see the 9 of Root starting to run him down a little bit. Dakota Carlson's there as well in the 5th spot. up from 4th to 5th, not quite half a straightaway, but Root definitely is closing in on the 16 of J.R. Rohrig. For Terry Seneker Jr. Back up front in the number 2 spot, Steve Needles gets around the 116 of Jack Barney Jr. To go at the line for the Seneca Performance. Zent Motorsports, car number 37 of Terry Seneker Jr. Steve Needles in the 14. He's trying to do everything he can these final 4 laps to run down Seneker. Going to be 3 to go this time by. Back for the number 3 spot. Mike Root, the 9, now has caught J.R. Rohrig, but he's got the lap car of Brent Jack to deal with. Now Root finally gets around the 16. This time by, Terry Seneker Jr. will see the white flag in the air. Final circuit. He won a couple of weeks ago up at Berlin Raceway in the Icebreaker 100. And today, the Seneca Performance Zent Motorsports car number 37, Terry Seneker Jr. wins the 7-Up 100. Across the line for second will be Steve Needles. And coming to the line for third, rounding corners number 3 and 4 will be the number 9 of Mike Root. Fourth will go to Rohrig, and fifth, the number 8 of Dakota Carlson. As congratulations goes out to the number 37. The state of Michigan reigns supreme again here today as Terry Seneker Jr. wins the ARCA Gold Cup Super Late Model portion of the 7-Up Twin 100s here at Toledo Speedway.